Like if you walk around Korea these days, I think for Korea, it's not podcasts so much yet,
True.
but it's more like mobile games. Because if you
Yeah.
go on the subway, you see everybody with their phone horizontally.
Yep.
And you already know what that means.
You're right.
They're either watching a drama or they're playing a game.
Correct. If you mention the word podcast to people, many immediately come up with a list of must listens. But this popularity is fairly recent. Why have podcasts taken so long to become visible? And does that mean you can make a living out of them? It's easy to make a podcast, as demonstrated by our man Steve Jobs. All you need is something you want to say, a microphone, a recording device known as a tape recorder in the old days, and some editing software. True. True. For enthusiasts, part of the beauty of audio has always been that you don't have to be a technological wizard to create something magical. Yes.
And I guess while podcasts have been around for a good decade and a half, I think it's safe to say that they've emerged, recently because everyone has a smartphone. Therefore, everyone has a podcast app.
Yes.
Okay. The top 5 podcasts as of the US figures of November 2018 is number 1, The Daily, The New York Times. 2, Serial, This American Life. 3, This American Life / Serial. What's the difference? 4, Stuff You Should Know, iHeartRadio. 5, Up First, NPR. I love NPR Tiny Desk Lives. Those are sick. I love those.
I've never heard of.
You've never heard of that?
No.
So it's like an office sitting like this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then artists come and then they'll have like a really small session.
I
Yeah.
have no idea. That.
They literally do it in like a closed space office.
Huh.
It's really intimate. Like people like Daniel Caesar, is it HDR or is it her? HDR? It's her. Yeah. Anderson .Paak. He was crazy. He was singing and rapping while he was playing the drums, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's one thing I will always admire y'all for, because I cannot play an instrument and I don't think I have the mental capacity to play one while singing.
Okay.
Yes.
But as of today, there are over 600,000 shows, like we were saying before. But this is just insane. How have podcasts risen in popularity? Like we said, it's because of the rise of smartphones, right?
Yeah, I'd say because we're living in the digital age. Yeah.
Like if you walk around Korea these days, I think for Korea, it's not podcasts so much yet.
True.
But it's more like mobile games. Because if you go on the subway, you see everybody with their phone horizontally.
Yep.
And you already know what that means.
You're right.
They're either watching a drama or they're playing a game.
Correct.
Yeah. So I feel like that's also a market that's untapped for now.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. I really feel like the next big gaming platform is going to be mobile as soon as they get it right.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a few games that have been going around now that are really popular. Like just this morning when I was at radio, my co-host asked me if I played this one game, and I don't play any games. It's not even mobile, but like then she and this other staff member started going off about like how popular this is.
You're talking about Among Us.
Huh?
You're talking about Among Us.
No.
It's not?
No.
Do you know what Among Us is?
No. But it wasn't that.
So disappointed in you.
I don't game.
Uncultured.
I'm not a gamer girl.
Among Us is like the game of this generation. It's the game of the year.
Not
I feel
Valorant?
it. Well, I mean, all love towards Valorant, but you guys never reply to me, so no. You guys aren't the game of the year. Among Us is like, Mafia? But it's like Mafia in a game, and it's really easy to play.
Oh.
It's kind of fun. It's about lying to people. It's a good way to start your day off.
Okay.
Good little brain exercise.
Okay. Mayhaps I will download.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy that episode?
If you did, you can always listen to the full episodes on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
And also, do not forget to subscribe and follow this channel. Also, turn on notifications.